Greetings to all. Agriculture is a key factor for the development of civilizations. Without agriculture, civilizations wouldn't exist. 10,000 years ago, the first agricultural revolution happened, and this transformed us from hunter gatherers to civilizations. It is because of agriculture that we are now advanced. Today, agriculture occupies 40% of the total landmass of Earth and makes it possible to feed more than 7.8 billion people in Earth. Everything in the universe has its pros and cons, and agriculture's cons is what made me do this project. Farming produces about 40% of the world's total greenhouse gas emissions and is destroying Mother Earth day by day. However, the world's total population is keeping on increasing without a break. So more food is required. So for this, we need to increase the production of farms. For this to happen, we need another agricultural revolution. The first agricultural revolution resulted in the destabilization of the natural environment. We need to make the second agricultural revolution more eco-friendly, and we need to increase the farm production without destabilizing the natural environment and by being more efficient in growing crops. This means that we have to give up conventional methods of farming entirely and search for a new method of farming. Unfortunately, I found a new method of farming which is both interesting and modern. We need to step into the agronomy of tomorrow. One of the main reasons why conventional method of farming is dreadful is because it requires a lot of land, which will lead to vast clearance of forest. To solve this dreadful problem, there's a simple solution, which is we will make the farm inside the forest. This is a very beneficial thing for the forest, since the forest contains a lot of humus, which is very fertile and will increase the growth of the crops. Conventional method of farming requires a lot of hard labor, which is provided by the poor and landless people of our country. These people are not efficient workers. To solve this problem, we need to make the entire farm automated. By that I mean we need to use robots, drones, and sensors. One question which arises is, why robots? Robots are very efficient workers and they do not have any feelings or emotions, and they only do what they are said to do. Robots work 24/7 in the farm and do work more efficiently than the human workers. Look at one such robot. This robot can also fly. This robot also does many things like watering the plants, fending off animals when they attack the crops, etc. Therefore, these robots are very efficient and does not require any salary like human workers. Why do we use drones in this farm? Well, drones survey the farm 24/7 and they will see whether there's any problem like forest fire, destruction of crops by animals, crop theft by thieves, etc. And it will guarantee the safety of the crops. One such drone is this. This drone will see the farm 24/7 and report the problems to the farmers. Hundreds of sensors like this will be placed deep into the ground. These sensors will monitor the growth of the plants and will see if some plants need extra water or pesticide. And if some plants need some pesticides or water, the sensors will alert the farmers via a smartphone application. Then with the click of a button, the farmer has granted permission to the machine to supply water. Machines like this will supply water in required amount. This will be like supplying petrol to a vehicle. When the required amount of petrol is supplied, the machine will stop. This will help prevent extra pesticide from being used, and this will prevent land pollution. And to do some work, we always require energy, and for farm also we need energy. Then one question will arise here. Where will we get the energy from? Well, the answer is just right above us, which is none other than the sun. This new type of farm will use solar energy. Solar energy has one of the least cons and has many pros. The pros include least destruction on the natural environment, low maintenance cost, and so on. One such solar energy panel is this. This will provide the energy for the entire farm. This will provide energy for the refrigerator, which will store the foods. This will provide energy for the robots, the drones, and so on. Plants need water to grow. All farms are having a water supplier. This farm will too have a water supply in place. This farm will need a motor which will pull the water from underground and supply to the crops via underground pipes. The machine which was mentioned earlier will be also used here. This will save unnecessary wastage of water. One question that daunts everyone here is, wouldn't the wild animals destroy the crops and kill the cattle? For that, we need to think smart, and the solution to that daunting problem is simple. We need to cover the crops with a shield so the animals wouldn't destroy it. The shield should be made of fiber shield material so the crops can receive direct sunlight, or if the tall trees block the sunlight, then we will have to insert some artificial bulbs to imitate the sun's rays. For the cattle problem, there's a simple solution as well, which is we will not have any cattle in the farm. That may seem surprising to many, but there's a scientific reason behind that. Cattle are mainly used for their milk and meat. Both of the products are not required for the survival. Meat is the least efficient way to feed ourselves. Cows only convert 3% of the proteins and 4% of the calories into beef, and they eat about 25 grams of grains and 15 liters of waters to make 1 kilogram of beef. And the most heartbreaking reason why meat is bad is that they come from real living beings which has families and friends. Milk is not required in our diet, so cattle are not needed in the farm. This type of farming is very ideal for the natural environment since it has the least impacts on Mother Earth, has a very high output, is labor effective, cost effective, energy effective, and is very advanced. Such type of farming will exist everywhere in the coming decades, and the form of this farming is already being used in the island country of Costa Rica. This type of farming was implemented so successfully that this farming has doubled the country's greenery. This type of farming will be the agronomy of tomorrow.
Abir Hospital, healthcare you can trust. Now we know man. 20 years of care and concern. Multi-specialty hospital with surgical excellence. Round-the-clock emergency